morning, children. Welcome to online classes. Today, in this video, you are going to learn about two activities. See, in the first activity, we have to take a beaker. It is a beaker, and in the beaker we have to take 1 gram of quicklime. Formula is CaO. It is also called calcium oxide, and 10 ml of water is added to the quicklime. Now the reaction is quicklime formula is CaO, water formula is H2O, gives rise to CaOH twice. This is called calcium hydroxide. See, children, what is the reaction? CaO, calcium oxide, or quicklime plus water H2O gives rise to CaOH twice. CaOH twice. This is called calcium hydroxide. Now, if we touch the bottom of the beaker, now the beaker is hard. Now we call this reaction as exothermic reaction. What do you call? Exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. So, how can we define the exothermic reaction? Simple definition. The chemical reaction in which the heat is liberated or released or emitted is called exothermic reaction. Now in this reaction, the heat is emitted, released. So that is the reason why this reaction is called exothermic reaction. We can study another reaction of endothermic reaction upwards. The definition is opposite to that of the exothermic reaction, means the chemical reaction in which the heat is absorbed. Now that reaction is called endothermic reaction. Now what is this exothermic reaction? The chemical reaction in which the heat is emitted, released, or evolved. So now calcium hydroxide solution is formed. Now we are having two types of litmus papers. What are they? One is the blue litmus paper and another one is the red litmus paper. Now you know the definition for the acid and base. Acid means the substances which are sour to taste and convert the blue litmus into red color. Bases means the substances which are soapy to touch and convert the red litmus to blue color. Now, if we bring blue litmus paper and dip in this solution, blue litmus paper does not change its color. Blue litmus will remain as blue litmus only. Now, if we bring the red litmus paper and if we dip in the solution, now the red litmus paper turns into the blue color. Means this solution. What is that solution? Calcium hydroxide solution is the basic in nature. Why? Because the red litmus paper turned into blue color. Next, coming to the activity number 2. Activity number 2. See children, here we have to take two similar beakers, beaker 1 and beaker 2, or you can take as A, B, beaker A and beaker B, or beaker 1 and beaker 2, like that you can take. Now, in the first beaker, 100 ml of water is taken, and we have to add some Na2SO4, means sodium sulfate salt, because sodium sulfate is also a salt. Now we have to add some Na2SO4 salt. Now then what is formed? Sodium sulfate solution is formed. Sodium sulfate solution is formed. Similarly, in the second beaker, what we have to take? Same 100 ml of water is taken, and we have to add some barium chloride. Then the solution formed is called barium chloride solution. What do you call? Barium chloride solution. Now we have to mix these two solutions. Means now we have to pour the sodium sulfate solution into the barium chloride solution. Means we have to mix these two solutions. So whenever we mixing, that time we can see white colored precipitate. This is called barium sulfate. What do you call? Barium sulfate. Now you see the reaction. Sodium sulfate is Na2SO4 plus barium chloride is BaCl2, gives rise to now 2NaCl plus barium sulfate. How to write this equation? See, sodium sulfate formed by Na2SO4, barium chloride formed by BaCl2. This is the first one. Here it is the second one. This is the first one and second one. This is the second one and first one. This first one and second one. Na2Cl2. Na2Cl2 can be written as 2NaCl. Now second one and first one. So sulfate barium. So barium sulfate we can write. This barium sulfate is a precipitate. So whenever a precipitate comes, we have to show the precipitate with a downward arrow. Next, 2NaCl is the sodium chloride. Now what? Na2SO4 means sodium sulfate plus barium barium chloride gives rise to NaCl, sodium chloride. Now barium sulfate. See the balance, Na2 to Na, SO4, Ba, Cl2 to Cl. Now the equation is balanced. What do you say? The equation is balanced. Now this is called sodium sulfate plus it is called barium chloride gives rise to. Now 2NaCl is called sodium chloride, BaSO4 is called barium sulfate. So now what are the reactants here? So already I told you the reactants always shown left side of the arrow and the products are shown always right side of the arrow. Now reactants Na2 SO4 comma BaCl to barium chloride. Next, products NaCl comma BaSO4 barium sulfate. Barium sulfate. Next, so once more you see here, we have to take two beakers. In the first beaker, 100 ml of water, some NaBS4 is taken, so sodium sulfate solution is formed. In the second beaker, 100 ml of water, some barium chloride is added, so barium chloride solution is formed. Now if you mix these two solutions, a white colored precipitate is formed, that is called barium sulfate. The reaction is Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives rise to 2NaCl plus BaS4 precipitate. So we show with the arrow mark downward arrow. So now the words we can write sodium sulfate plus barium chloride gives rise to sodium chloride plus barium sulfate. Now the reactants are Na2SO4 comma barium chloride BaCl2, products sodium chloride NaCl comma barium sulfate BaS4. Now we can discuss the next topics in the next video. Thank you.